is that wrongdoers have to endure severe punishment at the wrath of this goddess right here. You see that gold disc on top of her head? That gold disc, if you notice that it has a snake on it, you see that? See the snake? That's known as the uraeus serpent. The uraeus serpent is known as an enlightenment segment of human consciousness where you're vibrating on God intelligence. Intelligence enough to be God. That's what God is, knowing all the secrets of alchemy. That's the definition of God. All wisdom. If you're all wise, quite naturally you have to be everywhere at the same time. That's what wisdom is. Knowing means that you must know everything or you do not know. So a person that knows everything quite naturally must be omnipresent. Because if I don't know what's going on in your basement, because I'm limited to my basement, I can't be God. See? So, the fact that we are created by this God makes us God by the fact that we are created by God. See? So God's signature is on each and every one of us. This means that black people have the right to claim in the God family too. Not just white people. See, you guys got a religion that is based on white supremacy. Has nothing to do with this ancient religion of the ancient Kemet's where you stole most of your teachings from, because the ancient Kemet's never told no story of no man having a baby. Their immaculate conception was that Asar and Set had a child that was named Haru that was androgynous. The Europeans gave you Mary and Jesus of course had to be male because they're very patriarchal. And so Jesus and his father goes back to heaven to rule, and the woman, of course, was just nothing but a mere vessel to give birth to a god, and she is not allowed to be a goddess. But the Egyptians, of course, did not think that way, because as you can see, there's proof. See, she is a goddess, sitting right there on the same throne that for some reason you see George Washington sitting his imposter ass on. I wonder where George Washington got that whole concept of that throne from. Well, of course you couldn't get it from the Egyptian people, because Egypt was not a land of people. It was built by aliens. According to white people science. I hate to tell you that, but this is true. Now I got a problem with my tripod here, so you guys gonna have to bear with me a minute, okay? But you've seen enough of her, pretty much, I guess. I just want you all to know that the patriarchal existence that we have in America is incomplete. It is very sexist, just as sexist as this country is racist. This woman right here is the goddess that's getting ready to deal with all the unfair stuff that's going on this planet. She's fire. She's in the sun. That's why she's got that sun disc on her head. See? The thing with the snake on it, that's the sun disc. You notice you see that behind Jesus Christ's head a lot? He stole it from her. He stole it from her and all the other ancient Kemet deities that they stole their whole Bible principle from, plagiarized it right off the temple walls of ancient Kemet, and then gave you a Christianized version of a story and went around the world and used it to enslave everyone. The Christians did not go around the world and teach anybody anything. The Christians went around the world and taught everybody to hate each other and enslaved everybody. Pretty much that's what happened. The concept of a man having a baby is as foolish as the thought of a plant not having a life. The reason why the earth is so messed up and full of decadence is because the Europeans have been teaching everybody to do nothing but ritualize stupid shit like Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and everything else that go along with that, including Jesus Christ. But the real ideal of loving one another and taking care of another, that is all supposed to be fabricated and centered on, don't exist. The hatred of the melanated people on the earth that gave you all the sciences and knowledge that you have is the reason why the earth is getting ready to be destroyed by this female deity right here, which happens to be the melanated people of the earth mother. See, that's why the sun don't burn us up, because our mother gave us the genetics